G'day interwebs, I'm Bman and this is The Outer Worlds. It's the first time I've played it, never played it before. All I know is it's a sci-fi RPG, but if I played more than one game then there is probably a playlist on my channel down in the description and in the cards if you want to catch up. Remember to hit subscribe. So I always play the loading screen on my first game of a new title. Should say I always record it. If you don't like it, then feel free to fast forward to when the gameplay starts. Music's a bit like Halo. Recommended mode for your first play session is normal mode. Hard is for players looking for an next challenge. What's my first play session? Oh, story. Use this mode if you enjoy story more than combat. I do enjoy story more than combat, but I don't want to play on easy mode. So, normal mode it is. Conversation subtitles. Halcyon. Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits in the stars? Whoop.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon Colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Cool character creation. Strength affects melee damage and the amount you can carry. Dexterity affects melee attack speed and ranged weapon reload speed. Intelligence affects critical hit bonus damage. Perception affects headshot and weak spot damage bonuses. Charm affects faction, reputation, and companion ability cooldowns. Temperament improves your natural health regeneration. So I've got 6 points. Below average attributes come with a penalty. Next. X. 2 points. The one-handed melee weapon skill increases critical hit chances of one-handed melee weapons. Tech. Okay.
You are going to paint this system red, my friend.
Ranged and tech.
At last, a kindred spirit.
Aptitude. No discernible aptitude. Colonist sounded like a nice. Search the career aptitude that your character possesses. No discernible aptitude. Colonist sounded like a nice entry-level career for a person of your skills. Expanding humanity's reach by civilizing the cosmic frontier was ambitious enough without worrying about your day job. You had the rest of your life to decide how to be useful in Halcyon. Beverage service technician. Like Red Dwarf, the Halcyon Colony needs good people, but it will set off ones who can mix a memorable drink. As a human cocktail shaker, you've made concoctions that could end wars or fuel skip drives. You're still trying to balance out the flavours of a truly signature old-fashioned, though. I think I'm going to end up being a scientist assistant. You've cleaned out enough test tubes to develop a keen instinct for what goes in them and why. Maybe you didn't get in this business to mop up the leavings of failed experiments, but that's just part of the job. Even if you can't unsee what happens in the lab, you can at least learn from the mistakes and enjoy some colourful nightmares. So I'll read the rest. Bureaucrat rank 0. The universe operates on laws, and laws require paperwork. Halcyon is no exception. If something isn't stamped, filed, unfiled, referenced, redacted, certified, indexed, and numbered, then it might as well not exist. Birth certificates included. Cashier, subgrade, non-supervisory. No transaction is finished without a smile. You live for the chunk of a bit cartridge getting inserted right side up. The redemption of loyalty points and the promise of a good day. Come back real soon. Bye bye now are more than empty words. They're a promise and a standard you intend on carrying to the frontier. construction electrician class wire spooler. Contrary to popular belief, cable management is an art form. Something about hiding electrical wiring behind panels to maximize airflow just makes you sigh with relief. Colonists don't need to worry about the bypasses and workarounds that keep the power flowing. That's your burden to shoulder. So all of these things give a bonus. This guy's bonus is minus 3% shock damage received. Elevator Operations Specialist. A proper lift goes up and down. Anyone who thinks otherwise isn't fit to wear the badge. Being a specialist means something where you come from. A commitment to upward and downward mobility that doesn't have a price tag. Factory Worker Conveyor Operator. Safety and efficiency don't always go hand in hand, which is why so many of your co-workers at the factory were amputees. You survived the trenches of the assembly line long enough to know when a hydraulic press just wants to pancake some fingers. Thankfully, you managed to keep all of yours. Farmer, dirt. You got into this business for the tubers, but you stayed for the ploughing, planting, pruning and plucking. It isn't honest work if you come home clean. Worms need dirt and food needs worms. You're just doing your part for the worms. Food additive tester. Sometimes quality control means sampling a delicious Borst smoothie, but most of the time it means swallowing toxins until you find one that stays down. You love a good surprise. Now that your stomach lining has the consistency of a broken-in saddle, it's easy to explore your culinary limits. Janitor Sanitation Class. You spend your evenings kneeling over ominous stains with a bottle of caustic solvent and an absorbent rag. How the blood got there is irrelevant, above your pay grade and beneath your interest. You're an artist of erasure. When you're on the job, there's no trace to be found. Tossball Team Mascot. There isn't a problem in all the cosmos that Team Spirit and a big stick couldn't solve together. Your last major head injury in the field knocks an extra cheer into you, and you've been a rising star in Tossball's competitive mascot food chain ever since. It doesn't matter that no one knows your face under the mask. You share glory with the team. Medical Technician, Junior Grade. Prior to leaving Earth, you earned the trust of the medical community's most esteemed junior surgeons who entrusted you with stuffing cotton balls into pill bottles. Experience on the job made you realize that diagnosing illness doesn't take a formal education, when a search terminal and a little imagination will do the trick. Safety Inspector. In your line of work, the corporation's bottom line needs more protection than its personnel. Guardrails aren't free, thermal shielding needs replacing, and a hatch that seals reliably is a luxury. You're on the vanguard of ensuring that every possible expense is spared. You're on the vanguard of ensuring that every possible expense is spared, since corners don't cut themselves, yet. You prefer to think of workplace accidents as happy little coincidences. Sous chef. The hierarchy of a modern kitchen is a ladder of many rungs. Your role as assistant to the second deputy chef's aide is one of middling distinction, but you are honoured to pour your heart into the ritual emptying of grease pans and the back-breaking labour of gravy restoration. You're holding out for that advancement to poultry inspection, which is due any year now.
I do have a lot of dirty test tubes.
Okay, so the guy who's talking to me, the guy who's unfreezing me seems to be some sort of scientist. It's probably why he's unfreezing me. In my own face. Which one was me? 10. Try 3. How do you rotate them? You can't rotate. Yeah, you can rotate them. Fancy. Okay, so 16's the best so far. I mean, the most like me. Not walking around with a bun. $46, $47, $48, $47. Alright, eyebrow style, because I got me some mad eyebrows. But not a monobrow. $7, $11, $7, $11, $7, $11, $13, and that might be the most like me. 6. Is there anything that's a more normal blue? 7, 6, 6. One and 3. Man, there's a lot of forehead going on there. One, 3, 5. One, 3, 5, 13. Three, 5. I find 3 disturbing to look at, so I'm gonna go 5 or 13. 13 looks too young. My experience with these games is that you want to change as few sliders as possible if you don't want weird distortions. I have the top scar, but not the bottom scar. Whoa. Age, there's an age slider, I could have just used that. Whoa. How did I wind up with a scar? No, too young. 5, 3. Yeah, I'm going with 5 definitely. I know on a slider I'm much older than than that, but once I start to mess with it, like I'm aged, but I'm not aged in the way this is aging me. Oh, by the way, I have an obsession with trying to make RPG characters look as much like me as I can. Alright, I think that's it. Character name. What, both names or one? Enter your character's name, spaces, choices, dying to meet you. Guess that's a summary of my character. He's trim. Yeah, I haven't been paying attention to whether or not my face cam's covering up important parts of the interface. Well, look how high my medical science and engineering skills are. So my gun abilities are pretty good. Okay, I'm certainly not going back and redoing stuff. Start game with this character. I just hope it's right to have two names.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers.
You bootlickers. Oh,
Initiate skip jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down to 90%. Skip drive.
Shit.
Uprooted.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
think he meant for that to happen. Maybe he did actually. Volume 65, issue number 1.
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go. easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings.
Okay, sit still, I'll patch you up.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
Spaces what?
Oh, we're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. Not that I deserve to be. Can't even deliver a company slogan. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take them. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
What's this about marauders?
Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
Persuade. I've got a better idea. Give me your gun and I'll go get help.
Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
Can you tell me where I am?
You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
Do you know anything about the Hope?
The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
I'm off.
Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
Hibernation complications detected. Tactical time dilation. Due to complications stem from being revived after an extended hibernation, your brain processes time differently. Pressing the tactical time dilation button slows down the world, giving you time to think as well as take action. You have a limited time in this mode. Standing still drains your TTD meter very slowly, while moving and attacking drains it faster. The TTD meter refreshes slowly over time. Inventory. T&L Weapons Safety Training, Weapon Management. You can have up to 4 weapons equipped at a time by navigating to the weapon and selecting the weapon slot at the top of the screen. On this page you can also inspect your weapons, compare them, flag them as junk, or break them down for parts. Players with the engineering skill can repair weapons on this screen as well. Take care of your T&L weapons and they'll take care of your enemies. Armored ballistics will keep your skin intact. Armor management. To wear an armor or helmet item, navigate to the item and then select it. You can also manage your armor here. Break them down, inspect them, compare to other armor, tag as junk or drop them. Got my hibernation suit. Main quest. The smuggler took your meeting location a bit too literally. Guess that means his ship is yours now if you can find it. Hacking and picking locks. Your hacking and lockpick skills help you to get into places you're not meant to be. Mag picks are used to break open locks, and bypass shunts are used to break computer encryptions. If your skill is high enough to break the security, you will see how many mag lock picks or shunts you need and how long it will take. Raising your skill will lower the number of items used and speed up the process. It will take 4 mag locks. Which is all I have. Telescoping staff. You've found a new weapon. The weapon switch button allows you to rotate between the weapons you have equipped on the inventory screen. 54 DPS, 73 DPS. Corpses and containers hold items that you can take. You can take one or take them all. Your D-pad switches between items. Use these controls to attack and block. There's your ship.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed! Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
So I heard I found one of your teammates holed up in a cave.
Really? How is he?
He'll make it. I helped him with the pain.
Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
Do Spacer's Choice guards back down from a challenge?
Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. And it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go. Waste of company ammo.
I just earned a fine bonus.
Not just anyone has chosen to enforce landing regulations, you know? I had to fill out 4 whole forms.
Sure to get in there.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Smile for my surveillance device, Marauder. I am tracking your every move.
Is she in here? Oh, she's over here.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
Really? After I patched up your friend?
Yeah, fair point. I'll let it go this time. If you're looking to help us out with our Marauder problem, talk to Constable Reyes over in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Take care. Welcome aboard Apex Transport, Halcyon Colony.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities. Hello. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
I'm not here to misappropriate anything.
I detect an elevated heart rate, indicating dishonesty. Please prepare yourself for lethal deterrence. Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You realize we're on the ground, right?
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
Is this Hawthorne's ship?
This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Hawthorne's dead. I'm sorry.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
I get it. You need me to be Captain Hawthorne or you can't fly.
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
I doubt I'll find a part like that just sitting in a garage.
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
Yeah, Ada, I got it. Thanks.
Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Auntie Cleo Management Training. Skill improvements. Every time you level up, you earn skill points to spend on improving your skills. Spending a skill point on a core skill, melee, improves all of the specialized skills in that group up to a maximum of 50. After 50, you can add points directly to specialized skills up to 100. Every skill improves as it grows, but special unlock bonuses occur every 20 points. Read each skill description to see what they are. Armors, consumables, and status effects can temporarily raise and lower your skills. This helps or hurts skill checks, and the skill's passive bonuses, but won't give or take away the skill unlocks. Work diligently, improve yourself, and you too can achieve middle management. You've been promoted. Level up. Congratulations, you have gained enough experience to go up a level. Open your character ledger to advance your character. Leveling up increases your health points, gives you points to upgrade your skills, as well as gives you access to a new perk every other level. Keep leveling and you'll be in upper management material in no time. Defense. Dialogue. Stealth. Tech. Ranged. Melee. So that's everything. Okay, up. Tech. Stealth. And ranged again. Fly. Time dilation location hits. You've unlocked location hit effects for time dilation. Hitting enemies in different locations during TTD maims or cripples those body parts. Try different locations to see the different effects. Hits to the chest produce different effects when using different weapons. Auntie Cleo specialized managing seminars, selecting perks. Welcome to perk selection. On the screen you can choose which perks to buy with your perk points. You get a new perk point to spend every 2 levels. You can also acquire perk points through gameplay, such as by accepting a flaw. Acquiring 5 new perks makes the next tier of perks available to you. Auntie wants you to be your best to help her be the very best. Okay, toughness. Toughness. Hmm. 100 DPS, 100 DPS, damage 20, magazine size 9, special effect bleed. They're the same weapon. Break down this weapon, yes. Okay, journal. Codex. Phineas needs your help to set things right in Halcyon, but you'll need transportation first. The Unreliable's power regulator has been damaged beyond repair and must be replaced. Ada suggested you seek help in the nearby settlement of Edgewater. Talk to whoever runs the town. You can botch missions. Check that's Edgewater. On the screen you can see information on your active and completed quests as well as change your currently active quests.
The navigation console is offline at this time, Captain. Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown. These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me. These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them. The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed. Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died.
No. No, I don't want to respec.
If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain.
The workbench allows you to repair, upgrade and modify your weapons and armor, keeping you combat ready and in tip-top shape at all times. On each screen, first select the weapon or armor item that you want to work on, then choose what you want to do. Repair it, break it down for parts, modify it with a mod, or tinker to upgrade it. Install mod. I don't have any mods. Tinker. I've got 33 bits, so I don't have enough. Don't have enough weapon parts to repair it. Break down the telescoping staff. Okay, I need to pay attention and see when the game saves. Oh, it's night time.
Damn marauders are out of control.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork. A
small percentage of weapons and armor you may find are considered pristine. They have more durability and are worth more to vendors. Cool. Wait. Journal. There's Edgewater.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend.
My pod crashed in the hills back there. Well, how do you know I'm not a marauder?
You talk too pretty for a marauder. Most of them just grunt and yell. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Nice to meet you. I'm Alex Hawthorne, captain of the Unreliable.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Who do I talk to about the power regulator?
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
Depends on the work. You offering me a job?
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
You're making people pay for their own graves.
Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge.
Alright, I'll collect your fees for you.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Why is Abernathy a special case?
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Where can I find these people?
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
There was something else I wanted to ask you.
Yeah?
Have you heard any news about the Hope?
The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the aether never to be found again? Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing far as rumors go. There a reason you asking?
I don't understand. Are you saying everybody's forgotten about us?
Hope's just a rumor, friend. Ancient rumor at that. Maybe you've been out in the sun too long. Why don't you head over to the cantina? Get yourself some zero-G brew. It's a brew that's good for what ails you.
I don't understand. They said the colony was expecting us.
Look, I don't know what's got you caterwauling about Hope this and Colony that, but you need to stop, or there's gonna be trouble.
Where's the trouble in asking a question?
Trouble's in the asking. Board don't much care for folk running their mouths, spreading hoaxes and the like. Frankly, neither do I.
Let's change the subject.
Something I can do for you?
Got a question for you.
Yeah?
How long have you been a junior inhumer, gravedigger, whatever?
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the one. All my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
You lose a lot of people with the Marauders.
Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
What are they after? Loot?
Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those Marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay.
Thanks for your time.
Huh? What? I wasn't dozing off.
Landing pad. That's a graveyard. Okay, looking out for a load symbol or a save symbol. I didn't see anything indicating it is saved. Alright, cool. It says I've only played for an hour because character creation took up some of that time. So, so that's it. That's the Outer Worlds, the start of it. Anyway, I imagine I'll keep playing it. So remember to hit the subscribe button to keep up with my videos. Also, hit that notification bell. Down in the description beneath the video are my socials, including my Twitch channel where I live stream and my Twitter where I post channel updates. So yeah, check that stuff out. Check out some more of my videos, and I hope you catch me in another video. Peace out, interwebs.